and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm working on cutting up some peppers for the freezer. I'm gonna try to participate in the Every Bit Counts challenge that Three Rivers Homestead does each August. The tricky part for me is most of my gardening is already done in July, so I don't have as much to do in August, but maybe I can try to find something. At least let's go for Monday through Friday. That sounds like a reasonable thing. If I get Saturday and Sunday, that would be great too. But anyway, I had kind of just cleaned up these peppers the other day and put them in a bag in the fridge because I didn't have time to finish them. Now I'm just chopping them up into pieces, and we will use these in all sorts of things. Anytime I need peppers, like for eggs or anything that I want peppers in, I will just throw these in and cook them up quick. Or you got the shampoo?
Yeah.
Or I like taking some of our canned beef, like the stew meat, and throwing in some cooked up peppers and onions and having like Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. That's a really quick and easy meal. That pepper is no good. Would you like a piece of pepper? And I have little munchers helping me munch my peppers. So that is what we are doing today on the first day of August. Voila! First bag of peppers to go into the freezer for the year. We really like these, and I think I only have one bag left from last year. Last year was an incredibly large pepper harvest. This year I don't think it's going to be quite as big, but I think it'll still be okay, especially with what we have left over from last year, because I also have some freeze-dried peppers as well. So it should be okay. But I love getting these put in the freezer and taken care of. I have a few things for today, the second day of the challenge. I have a few things I need to preserve today. I was kind of hoping to just do one project a day, but sometimes you just got to do the things that absolutely need to do. So I have a bunch of green beans that I need to snap and blanch. I have some in the fridge, which is also why I need to actually do this today, because I snapped them a few days ago and they're like from Monday and it's now Friday. So I really need to get them blanched and in the freezer before they're no good. And I need to do this. So hopefully I can get that knocked out pretty quick. I actually should go put the water on to boil while I snap these, and then it'll be all done at the same time. I can get them in the freezer and we can have another batch of beans in the freezer. So the funny part about these beans is my bean plants I thought were kind of done. They were dying off and I just hadn't taken them out yet. Well, then I went to check them one day and they were flowering. And then I checked them a couple days later and they had beans again on them. So I've gotten like 5 pounds of beans off of them again, which is pretty cool because I thought they were done. Never had bean plants actually do that to me before. So pretty cool. So I'm going to get snapping these beans, maybe enlist some little helpers, and get this done.
Right.
You eating your cracker?
No. Right.
Some jobs I can do pretty quick. And this typically can be one that I can do pretty quick, but sometimes I just forget to actually finish all the way through. Yeah. No, that one's Bethany's. One of those is yours. One of those is Bethany's. We got 5 cups of beans, and these are just going to hop in the boiling water for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to cool them off real quick before I freeze them. Ouch. So now I have this big old bag full of beans to put in my freezer. One more bag to add to our stash. My big project for today is canning some peaches. So right now I have some peaches boiling in some water to make their skin slip off really quick. I have some soaking in a salt and vinegar water mixture to keep them from going brown. And I have some I need to peel and chop up. So then I'm going to put a light syrup on them as I can them. And yeah, just trying to get about 7 pints done right now. That's pretty much all I'm going to do. I only have half a bushel of peaches to do anyway. And we want to eat a bunch fresh and freeze them and freeze dry some. So just kind of spreading it out, only doing 7 pints. Pretty doable. Okay, so now I'm pulling these out of my liquid and just going to pack them into my pint jar. I want them pretty packed in here because they're going to shrink. I think I must have used a different thing than this little strainer last time. This is not ideal, I think. Let me try something different. Try this. This probably works better. Also, peaches fresh out of this vinegary, salty bit. So good. Reminds me of canning peaches as a kid. And always trying to snag peaches from the mixture. We'd almost have belly aches. We need so much peaches on peach canning day. My mom would buy like bushels of peaches and we'd can tons of peaches. At least it always seemed like a ton. Maybe she only bought like 2 bushels, but it seemed like a lot. There we go. These are freestone peaches, which means the pit comes right off of the peach. It's so much easier than clingstone peaches, which is the other variety. So much easier for canning. Let me show you. See the peach slices are just coming off. The peach pit comes right out. So easy. Those are in the canner canning. They'll go for 25 minutes. And then they'll be done. So it took about an hour to get those all ready to go. And now I'll have 7 more pints of canned peaches. I am going to be saving these scraps to make like jelly or peach syrup or something like that. So I'll just stick them in the freezer for today. For day 3 of the challenge, I'm going to be preserving these blackberries. I'm just going to freeze some of them, but I'm also going to make a pie with them. So we're going to eat the pie. But there'll be a few cups left over that I can stick in the freezer. So first, I'm just going to dump them into this bowl and give them a little rinse. Get out all the stems and things, you know. So, you know, just the little stems that got attached or didn't come off when you picked the berries or whatever. Just pulling those out. Little pieces of grass. Because I had small children helping me pick. You know, just getting them a little fresher looking. I just pull them out and look at them. Make sure there's not anything weird in them. So yeah, I can also tell if there's any like super mushy berries or anything gross. And leaves. Yeah. Losing it. This is the berries that I need for a pie, and I have 3 cups left. So I'll just put this in a bag that I already have in the freezer, and there we go. Today was just kind of a day where I needed a quick and easy project to do for the challenge. I have a lot of other non-preserving food projects to do, so it made sense to just do something super easy like freeze those blackberries. Plus they're sitting on my counter attracting the fruit flies and needed to be dealt with. And my family will enjoy a blackberry pie, so I think we're working on that. Today is Sunday, day 4 of the challenge, and I'm doing a super easy little preserving project. I have 2 very, very ripe bananas. They need to go in the freezer. I'm just going to peel these, put them in a bag in the freezer. I have this perpetual banana bag in my freezer. So I think most people think, you know, basically just freeze leftover bananas, but I intentionally buy extra bananas so that we can have frozen bananas for smoothies. One smoothie we really like has bananas, cocoa, peanut butter, milk, and cottage cheese. It's really yummy. We have it weekly, and so I'm always freezing bananas. I feel like these ones are almost a little too overripe, but I'm gonna get them in the bag and in the freezer, and that will be my project for today. Today is Monday, and I'm gonna do kind of another easy preserving project. I have this jar full of banana pepper slices that I chopped up last week sometime, and I haven't gotten the brine made to put on them, so I'm gonna make the brine and put it on there and make some banana pickles, pepper pickles. Anyway, I'm gonna make a whole video at some point showing how I make these, but I don't have that up yet. Anyway, they're super, super easy. I do not can them because when I've canned them before, they turn mushy, and we don't like them mushy. We like them crispy on our wraps and salads and things like that. So I just stick them in the fridge, and I just try to keep a good supply in there that will last us all year. So I'm gonna make the brine and pour that over top. I'm just going to pour some of this very full handful of brine and put it on my slices. I'll let these sit for maybe 2 weeks and they'll be ready. Oop, overfilled it. And I'll just save this brine for more pickles. For the last day of this week of preserving things, I have 4 trays of peaches that I'm going to put in the freeze dryer. This is a snack that gets quickly devoured in my house. Like, I have to intentionally like set them aside or else they will be gone pretty quick. I did a little bit of this already before. Get out of there, flies. Did this with my last half bushel of peaches that I did. And yeah, they're just really yummy. And I'm just gonna get them in the freezer and then they'll be done tomorrow, hopefully. So anyway, that concludes this week of preserving things. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know. Did you preserve anything? Are you participating in this Every Bit Counts challenge? If so, what are some things that you preserved? Let me know. If you're new here, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel and stick around for more preserving things and gardening things and all that sort of thing. Anyway, see you next time.